LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. StubHub. Hey Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
After a weekend away in the Windy City, the LA Galaxy head back home to the StubHub Center as the five-time MLS champions get set to take on the upstarts, Atlanta United. A very good evening and great to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles, and already Week 8, would you believe it? Week 8 in Major League Soccer, and tonight will gives us two of the more flamboyant, attacking, extravagant, and explosive teams in all of Major League Soccer, where goals are expected to be very much on the playbill. For the LA Galaxy, through 6 games, finding themselves on 10 points, and while they have only amassed 8 goals in those 6 games, this is an attack that is still gelling right now, showing signs of life, and of course bolstered by the big addition of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who has scored 3 goals in his 3 appearances since spectacularly making his debut against LAFC last month and getting that electric 45-yard volley. For Atlanta, this is one of the best attacking teams in all of Major League Soccer. Only Toronto FC have amassed more goals, and they come into the StubHub Center very much on form off the back of 5 unbeaten, 4 wins in that stretch. That 4-game winning streak put to a halt last weekend at the Mercedes-Benz Arena after a 2-2 draw against NYSC. But they are the hot shots, and they have a sweet Georgia peach of an attacking lineup already, as I mentioned, with 15 goals scored after that start to the season, which saw them with a huge defeat 4-0 away to Houston to open things up. Since then, they've hit their stride, scoring 13 times and allowing 4. They're going to have to deal with a potent Galaxy attack, potentially fielding at full strength for just the second time this season. Back from injury, of course, is Sebastian Lletget. Chris Pontius is healthy, along with Roman Alessandrini, and better and more good news for the LA Galaxy as Giovanni Dos Santos is expected to play a part today. He is on the bench and could be ready to go. He has not featured since March 11th as he came off at halftime with a hamstring injury. A big test here against the big boys from the Eastern Conference. Stay with us. When we return, we'll dive deeper into this one. It's match day 7. The Galaxy and Atlanta. Our build-up continues right after this.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Find yourself headed to the pitch in a brand new Porsche Panamera. As the goals fly in for the LA Galaxy, Porsche Panameras will be flying out of San Manuel Casino every Thursday in April. Club Serrano members earn entries when you use your Club Serrano card. Play for a chance to drive home this sporty sedan. Get your Club Serrano card today. It's free, so sign up today and start earning entries for your chance to win one of 4 2018 Porsche Panameras. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
16 minutes to kickoff as the second-place team of the Eastern Conference makes its first ever visit to the StubHub Center to take on 5-time MLS champion, the LA Galaxy. It's 4th in the West as the LA Galaxy and Atlanta are the 8th and final game on the Saturday docket, wrapping up a huge day in Major League Soccer and a critical time here at juncture for the LA Galaxy, who feel that they are at a crossroads and trying to hit their stride. It's been a little bit inconsistent as of late after that miraculous 4-3 win against LAFC a few weeks ago. It was followed up by a disappointing 2-0 home loss by Sporting Kansas City. Fortunately, however, Zlatan Ibrahimovic in his first start last weekend getting a 1-0, quote, ugly win away to Chicago as the Galaxy get their first win away from home. Now trying to capitalize and continue that momentum here at the StubHub Center, which was not a very happy hunting ground the last time around. But those doldrums are behind them, and the Galaxy feel that brighter days are ahead, and why not? Just the second time this season where this club is nearly at peak fitness, the only exception being the likes of Bradford Jamieson, who is yet to feature this season, and Giovanni Dos Santos, who is on the bench. We could see him play a role a little bit later as a substitute for Ziggy Schmid. The season started with a big win over the Portland Timbers. However, Eastern Conference adversaries have not treated the LA Galaxy very well this season. Despite the win against the Chicago Fire last weekend, they dropped all 3 points back on March 11th on match day 2 with that disappointing 2-1 loss at Yankee Stadium to David Villa and NYSCFC. We shall see if they can bounce back today. The big question, are they good enough? Can they handle the speed and the mobility of this rampant Atlanta United front line led by the irrepressible Miguel Almiron, as well as the young teenager Ezequiel Ibarco, who is set to make his first ever Major League start, the record signing in league history, who came over from Independiente of Argentina for $15 million, came on as a sub in the last 20 minutes last week for Atlanta United at home against NYCFC, and he had a big impact, but we shall see. Big expectations of him, and he is going to be just the lone change for head coach Gerardo Tata Martino. An unchanged lineup today here for the LA Galaxy. It's going to be a case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the 4-4-2 setup for Ziggy Schmid. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but expect Zlatan Ibrahimovic to feature up top alongside Ola Kamara, who's in a bit of a goal-scoring drought of sorts. Right now, of course, just 1 goal, and that came on opening day. In fact, the first ever goal of the season for the Galaxy in that win against the Timbers. But in his 4 appearances since, he has not found the back of the net. It doesn't entirely tell the story, at least from a statistical point of view. He has been close, and you may remember he did have 2 goals he was involved in last week at Chicago, wiped off the board for offside. The question is this attacking duo of Ibrahimovic and Ola Kamara going to provide the fruit, provide the goals that so many people expect to see? And you look at this lineup, throwing the likes of Chris Pontius, Roman Alessandrini, Sebastian Lletget, as well as Eva Jonah Dos Santos providing a little extra power and thrust in central midfield. There are goals in this team. The question is, can they come together and put it together against one of the best in Major League Soccer? And this is, of course, an Atlanta team that's no slouch defensively, a team that's only allowed 7 goals and had 2 clean sheets thus far, the same total as the LA Galaxy. So they are difficult to beat, but trying to put together consistency really has been their Achilles heel. Last year, they took the league by storm, and after a poor start, a bit of a humbling by Houston, but ever since it's been lights out. As he mentioned, 4 wins and the 1 draw last week. Consistency as the Galaxy look for back-to-back wins for the first time this season, but you may remember at home it wasn't exactly a happy hunting ground. As I mentioned, just 14 points last season, taken from 17 games, just 3 victories and 9 defeats, setting a franchise record for most defeats in a single regular season. Certainly, the Galaxy trying to put that in the rearview mirror, and already with a couple of home wins under their belt, they're just 1 away from equaling the entire output of last season with 3. We shall see. It's not going to be easy. Just the second time these two have met. Last time, of course, resulting in a 4-0 thrashing. Atlanta putting the whipping on the Galaxy. They went down to 10 men in the 51st minute the 39th minute thanks to a red card to Jermaine Jones. But Brandon Vasquez also going down as both sides finished down to 10 men. But it was Emil Assad, who has since departed the team for DC United. Martinez as well as Almiron completing the demolition of the Galaxy. And you can bet that is fresh in the Galaxy minds. They want revenge tonight. They want to prove that, hey, we can get results against some of the lesser teams, if you will, but getting a result tonight, not just a win, but a draw, would make a big statement saying, hey, we are back in the limelight, we are contenders, and we'll be around and have a big say in things come playoff time in late October and early November. All right, we're going to step aside. When we return, we'll take a closer look at the starting 11s. You're listening to Galaxy Radio, right here on LAGalaxy.com.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who believe there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Those who follow their passion and inspire others to do the same. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with a Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Discover the Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LAGalaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
Yeah, the 2-week break is over. The LA Galaxy are back on home soil here at the StubHub Center for the third time this season as they get set to take on the Eastern Conference powerhouse, Atlanta United, right here on LAGalaxy.com. I'm Christian Miles, and now, of course, it's time to take a look at today's starting 11 presented by Casa Modelo, home of Especial en Negra quality beers since 1925 for the LA Galaxy. The very same starting 11 we saw take the pitch last week in Bridgeview, Illinois against the Chicago Fire. Once again, David Bingham in between the pipes, a 2 clean sheet. The Venezuelan Rolf Felcher will play it right back today, and for the 5th consecutive time, it's going to be Danny Steres alongside Shelvek, forming that central defensive partnership at the back for the Galaxy. The irrepressible Ashley Cole already with a couple assists on the season, playing his usual spot at left fullback. 2 in the middle tonight here. Defensively speaking, Perry Kitchen alongside Jonah Dos Santos. Expect him to play a little bit more advanced and plug some of those gaps in the center of the park. Wide on the right, Roman Alessandrini has brushed aside those early hamstring problems, has yet to really kick into full gear. Alessandrini chomping at the bit after being subbed off on the 66th minute just 7 days ago. On the left-hand side, the big news, of course, Emma Boateng not even in the 18 today. He is not in the starting lineup as well. In his place, once again, is going to be Seba Leggett, who's appearing to make that left-hand side his own right now. Of course, Leggett, you might remember, coming back from long-term injury, scored that goal against LAFC back on March 31st that ignited the comeback in that unforgettable match. And up top, well, possibly the most potent duo in all of Major League Soccer, Ibrahimovic, of course, the talented Swede at 36 years of age, not showing any signs of it or that knee injury. He's already amassed 3 goals. Did get a booking so far early this season, and Ola Kamara, as I mentioned, has not found the back of the net in his last 4 appearances, despite scoring a hat-trick for Norway on international duty a few weeks ago and finding his only Major League Soccer goal with the LA Galaxy on opening day. He can score goals, folks. May remember, 34 times he found the back of the net over the last 2 seasons with the Columbus Crew, and you just get the feeling that he's itching to break out. On the other side of the coin here, we look at Gerardo Martino and this Atlanta United team. As I mentioned, largely the same team that they put out against NYCFC, the only exception being Ezekiel Barco making his full debut, getting his first ever Major League Soccer start. Kevin Kratz, the German, will drop to the bench. Barco will take his spot up top alongside the Venezuelan international Josef Martinez, who is tied for top goal-scoring honors in the league with 5 goals this season. Almiron will drop into the proverbial number 10 role just behind the front 2. It's a 3-4-3 setup today, adventurous attacking, especially from a team on the road, with Garza on the left, Nagby in the middle along with Gressel, McCann, Parkhurst, Gonzalez Perez rounding it out with the former Chivas USA man, Brad Gazan, in between the pipes. All right, now that we've got you all set, we're going to step aside one last time. It's the Galaxy and Atlanta United. The first half is next.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. SNHU, see yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota, let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, LA Galaxy fans, get ready for a season of winning. And winning at San Manuel Casino. With over 4,700 slot machines, San Manuel Casino has the most slots in Southern California. And in the month of March, you can ride away in a brand new Corvette Grand Sport convertible with drawings every Thursday night in March. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Moments away from kickoff, already week 8 of Major League Soccer, match day 7 for the LA Galaxy, getting set for the first visit of an Eastern Conference opponent, Atlanta United. A big change to the starting lineups. We just mentioned it was going to be the same 11 that took the pitch just 1 week ago against the Chicago Fire. However, Jonah Dos Santos has hurt himself during warm-ups, and it looks as though Baggio Husidic will take his spot in the center of the park. So a late scratch here for Jonah Dos Santos. They don't want to take any chances from him, as he's recently come back from a minor hamstring problem. They will treat him with kit gloves. So Baggio Husidic will get his first start of this 2018 Major League Soccer season. And you want to talk about big shoes to fill. My, oh my, he is. Got some work to do. Jonas Dos Santos putting together an absolutely stellar campaign since that early hiccup and early season injury. We shall see. We'll keep you abreast of those injury situations and any other updates as the information becomes available. But no slouch. You may remember it was Baggio Husidic's insertion into that game against LAFC, which really spurred on the comeback in that big 4-3 victory at the expense of LAFC. He can play a role, and of course, vastly experienced campaigner, the 30-year-old, the most tenured player for the LA Galaxy, now in his 5th season. He did come on as a substitute in the 85th minute at Chicago last weekend. So that's the only big news that we've got, as the Galaxy get set to take the pitch after a 2-week break. The last time here on home soil, it didn't really go according to plan. It was flat. It was anything but the performance that we saw against LAFC. A 2-0 defeat, but that doesn't tell the entire story. It's a team that put together vast amounts of scoring chances and quality opportunities, but unfortunately for LA, they couldn't find the back of the net, and that's really been the story of the season. The stats don't tell the whole story. It's a team that has created quality opportunities, and with the likes of Ola Kamara, the talented Norwegian, as well as the Swede, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and Alessandrini and Leggett on the flanks, you just get the feeling that this is an attack waiting to erupt. We shall see. It's a huge test. The Galaxy, of course, will kick us off wearing the white strip tonight, and on the road for the first time ever at the StubHub Center, the mighty Atlanta United in scorching form, the hottest team in Major League Soccer, scoring 13 goals in their last 5 games, and they'll be donning the dark strip, attacking the goal to the right and the north end. A big test nonetheless, a team in Atlanta that hasn't lost since that 4-0 defeat away to the Houston Dynamo on opening day, but since then they have not looked back and are very much starting to look the part. Hey folks, this is a team that many experts me included, think this Atlanta United team could win it all in MLS this season. They could be there or thereabouts. So it's a huge test here against one of the best in the Eastern Conference for the Galaxy. Delayed kickoff here as the smoke begins to clear. Both boisterous home support, 67 degrees, 54% humidity. We are underway. Game 7 as the Galaxy look for victory number 4 on the campaign. And Atlanta getting us underway. They send it over to the right-hand side. Dangerous ball back to the former Chivas USA goalkeeper. Yes, Chivas. Remember them, folks? Brad Gazan back on his old stomping grounds in a place he used to call home before his great English adventure. The USA number 2 once again in between the sticks today, but it's Semilajet drifting centrally. He'll splay it out wide. The Galaxy on the romp forward. Felcher's first time hit trying to pick out Ibrahimovic. It went a bit wayward and popped up awkwardly high, but it's claimed by Ashley Cole as the Galaxy keep possession. And you can bet with a team with the speed and mobility like Atlanta, possession is going to be especially paramount today for the hosts. Here's Julian Gressel, the talented winger from Germany. As the MLS Rookie of the Year, he's going to be playing wide on the right-hand side. Greg Garza, of course, the well-traveled U.S. men's national teamer on the left. We'll see Jeff Laurentowicz, who spent some time with the Galaxy a couple of seasons ago, trying to fill the big void, of course, left by Carlos Carmona, who was sold in the offseason for Atlanta to Colo-Colo in Chile. Back into the Galaxy half. Last off of the visitors, so a throw-in here for the Galaxy. They mentioned their dismal home record. In fact, while we're speaking of it, better left unsaid. Remember, a team that only won 3 times in 2017. So, indeed, large room for improvement. Ziggy Schmid oversees things from the sideline along his trusty number 2, Dom Kinnear. Hard to find a more experienced duo in terms of coaching experience in this league than those two. They've won a few MLS Cups between them. A throw-in in the Galaxy half for Atlanta United, the men they call the Five Stripes. And the Galaxy able to reclaim, trying to send it through for Ibrahimovic, and it's intercepted at the back by Michael Parkhurst, the former Columbus Crew and New England Revolution defender. It works forward for Cameron, takes a skip in, and back into the safe hands of Brad Gazan. Strong start from the Galaxy, signaling their attacking intentions, trying to build a fortress of sorts here at StubHub. Back to the feet of Gazan, feeling some high pressure from Ibrahimovic, now in his second ever start in Major League Soccer. Did look a bit fatigued. He had to come off on the 80th minute away to Chicago, signaled for the sub. It was a wise decision. They'll want to treat him gingerly as he's still trying to work his way back to full fitness following that ACL injury while playing with Manchester United 1 year ago. Dangerous back pass for Atlanta. Kamara quickly onto it, but quick feet this time by Brad Gazan to send it away and alleviate the pressure off the head of Laurentowicz. Here's Gressel on this near side as Atlanta like to build their first move of substance so far as this long diagonal is hit to the corner, but straight off the head of Felcher, who knocks it back to David Bingham. Bingham coming off a big performance, his second clean sheet as a member of the LA Galaxy, making 4 big saves, especially in the second half, in conditions that he characterized as the worst he's ever played in his career, going back 7 seasons, of course, with San Jose. Far cry from the 67 degrees, 30-mile-per-hour gusts we saw last week in the Windy City. No doubt the Galaxy back home and loving every minute of that sunshine. But it's cheaply given away by Kamara, happily claimed by Garza, who spreads it out wide, and this is where they are lethal. Width is going to be a big factor tonight. They've got pace in wide areas and a lot of mobility up front. It's going to be a big test. The LA Galaxy pace and their organization. Can they cope with the movement of Josef Martinez, the crafty endeavor of Miguel Almiron, as well as the invention of Ezequiel Barco? That remains to be seen. Those 3 designated players, of course, grabbing all the headlines for Atlanta United. The throw now for Martinez. First touch for him, sends it out wide, left-hand side. Here's Almiron, the Paraguayan, slips past Felcher. He's done really well. Races to the byline, crosses there, back in front. The Galaxy in trouble here. Knocked away by Shelvek. Nagbe latches onto it on the half volley. And Atlanta players screaming for a penalty kick, appealing for a handball. But referee Baldomero Toledo not at all interested. And from our vantage point, indeed, it would have been harsh. But right back to work. Go Atlanta. Returning the early fire here. A slip right past Cole. Here comes Nagbe, the former Portland Timber. Onside for Gressel. Hits it first time. It sets up Martinez. Barco sends one high. Super build-up play as the Galaxy were too deep. And just inside the penalty box, straight on, was Barco, who had his first shot on goal here at StubHub Center, but well off the mark. Looking, honestly, a little bit rusty, the 19-year-old from Argentina. Big expectations. Remember, coming off that quad injury is Barco, sustained in preseason. He did score against Minnesota United, but is yet to find the back of the net in MLS. Here's Nagbe now as they continue this spell. Martinez drops deep, lays it out for Almiron, the 24-year-old Paraguayan. Sips one in, a miss hit. It drops fortuitously for Nagbe, and the Galaxy looking slightly out of sorts at the back, but do recover in time. Quick pitch out, crafty back heel. Alessandrini, high kick, judo style from Ibrahimovic. The tricks and the flicks are out. And here come LA before Atlanta put out that fire at the back, thanks to big Irish defender Chris McCann. It was something to behold. A little back heel flick that time in center field from Alessandrini, forward for Ibra, who's stretched like an outstretched goose with a long neck with that big high foot. Remember, he's got a black belt in karate. He's a huge fan of the martial arts, and you can see it reflected in his playing style. Wide, though, is the Galaxy making another foray forward, and Leggett wraps his foot around it, cross to the far post. The bicycle from Camara straight into row A, with the Galaxy putting together some sublime, scintillating soccer just 6.5 minutes in. Just brilliant, as Camara wasn't off by much. And folks, you want to talk about a guy jumping at the bit. Camara, you can see it in his eyes as a steely glare is cast toward Brad Gazan's goal. He can't believe he missed that opportunity. It's been so close, but yet so far for the talented Norwegian who recently signed a 3-year contract extension with the Galaxy. Real open start here. Pleasing on the eye, very much as we expected. We'll drop it off for Barco, and he certainly is looking fleet of foot, speedy as you like. Here's Jeff Laurentowicz, the established veteran who made 23 appearances 2 seasons ago for the LA Galaxy. Deemed surplus to requirements, and Laurentowicz, the consummate pro. He plays that similar role that you see out of Perry Kitchen, hovering in front of that back four for LA. It's a 3-4-3 setup. Gressel comes out wide in the Galaxy hat. Good-looking cross. Bingham flapped at it, got to ground. I believe he just got a touch, and it will drift over the touchline for a Galaxy throw. Last off of the Atlanta winger, Greg Garza. So throw in here for LA. It's been open. I tell you what, both defenses have seen the questions asked as Bingham goes in search of clean sheet number 3 this season, and proving to be a worthwhile acquisition. Goalkeeper is such a problematic spot for the LA Galaxy last year, going with the likes of John Kempen, and the man who was in goal last September. And the Galaxy were beaten in Atlanta 4-0. The Clement Diop experiment, not exactly proving to be a rousing success, as well as Brian Rowe, all deemed surplus to requirements and jettisoned in the offseason. Here's Rolf Felcher inside his own half, leaves it for Steris, the kid from Calabasas, finds his way to the Frenchman, Alessandrini. Great understanding, you'd have to say, Alessandrini has formed with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Those two clearly on the same page. Forward now for Martinez. Flag is down, back to the byline, and once again, they're able to get in behind this Atlanta attack, but Bingham able to cut out that cross. This speed, very much on display, and going as scripted. Couple of scares, and that pace has got to be a large concern as the Galaxy and Ziggy Schmid feeling perhaps they might be vulnerable to the pace of the counterattack from Atlanta. Atlanta themselves stressing the importance of defending in wide areas and limiting that service for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, as the Galaxy have scored 3 goals from crosses of their 8 so far this season. Vucinic unable to find the link with Ashley Cole, who made that run forward. There's a big hole on the left-hand side of that Galaxy defense, but fortunately for the Galaxy, Gressel can't keep it in play on the near side, just in front of the feet of Ziggy Schmid. So a throw-in here for Ashley Cole and LA. Huge game this. A test against the big boys, if you will. Back to Steris, who continues to keep Mikael Ciani on the bench. As Ciani did start the season as the preferred partner for Jürgen Schellbeck, but injury has kept him out for the last 4 games. And speaking of, Schellbeck does well to win his individual battle 1v1 against Martinez. Kamara now at midfield, striding into the Atlanta half. He'll need the support of Felcher. The 2 Europeans combining to good effect, make it 3 with Ibrahimovic, dropping all the way back to the edge of the center circle. He locates Ashley Cole, another player he's had a great understanding with. Here's Leggett now. His invention is going to be especially needed tonight in those wide areas. Doesn't have that pace, but so clever and crafty, immensely gifted on the ball. Felcher now, unencumbered, closed down by Almiron. Switches gears back to Kitchen. Rare touch for him as Ibrahimovic, about 35 yards away from goal. Leggett has drifted centrally now, onside for Alessandrini. Just on the edge of the box, the overlap from Felcher. Great stuff, the volley in, and it was there for the taking. Leggett hit it first time, but wide of Brad Gazan's left post. Super stuff, and another wonderful buildup from the Galaxy. Alessandrini took it, waited for the overlap, laid it off for Felcher, who hit it straight into Leggett, who tried to volley it first time, and Leggett off by just the slimmest of margins, but the movement and synchronization certainly is there for LA, looking the part tonight. Just wonderful interchange between Felcher and Alessandrini, everything but the goal. Now Almiron takes over, sends it out wide into the Galaxy half on this left-hand side, gets it back. He pulls the springs, the Paraguayan. As he goes, some feel this Atlanta attack goals. Remember, 15 goals on the campaign coming into today. Only Toronto SC have scored on more occasions this season. Garza for Jeff Laurentowicz, the 34-year-old. Is he the long-term solution? Can he fill the big shoes left by Carlos Carmona? That remains to be seen. Many thinking that Atlanta are very much on the shopping block looking for a number 6. Poorly handled, given away. Kamara claims. Alessandrini, in turn, gives it back to Laurentowicz. Garza now plays it forward. This is Almiron. Closed down by Alessandrini. The Galaxy trying to play a high line. That's going to be crucial here. Trying to limit space. Don't want to let Atlanta attack that space. That's where they flourish, especially from deeper positions. Leandro Gonzalez-Pirez playing on the right-hand side of that 3-man back line. Just holding things up. A wild first 12 minutes we've had here. This one has lived up to the billing. It was the marquee match, you'd have to say. A lot of goals scored. 8 between, of course, LAFC against Montreal, winning on the road. And, of course, the 6-0 thumping registered by Sporting Kansas City, starting the weekend fixtures off in grand style with a huge win at the expense of the Vancouver Whitecaps, who are looking rather droll and unimpressive early on. Here's Gonzalez-Pirez, the Argentine, a distinct Latin South American flavor with this Atlanta team. Well documented are their shopping exploits down in the southern continent. They picked up so many gems. Almiron, of course, scoring 9 goals last year. Martinez on target 19 times. The first time a forward has scored 19 goals for an expansion team in their first year in Major League Soccer. And a foul in the Galaxy half just past the central circle against Kitchen, who had his hands full against Ezequiel Barco. While you've got a minute, don't miss out on any of the action. This year in 2018, LA Galaxy season ticket memberships are now on sale, starting as low as $17 per match, and they include all 2018 home games, STM-only events, exclusive access to players, and more. Visit LAGalaxy.com/since96 purchase your seats today. So things settling down just a bit after that open, entertaining start. Ibra, or the Ibra factor once again in full effect, as you can tell. A packed house tonight for the LA Galaxy. Barco shrugging off the challenge. Getting into that final third. Here's Miguel Almiron. Thinks about the shot, pulls the trigger, and sends this one well high. Once again, firing another salvo towards Bingham's goal. And that one well off the mark. Atlanta team and familiarize themselves going forward. We talked about their ability to get involved in the attack. A team has scored or averaged 13.7 shots per game. Good enough for 7th best in Major League Soccer. 6th, the LA Galaxy, at just over 14.5. The great spell here, this in the last 5, 6, 7 minutes or so for United. Gressel leaves it for Nagbe. Met head on by Harry Kitchen, his old college teammate. Those two, of course, won the 2010 NCAA title with Caleb Porter at the University of Akron. They send it out wide on the left-hand side. Garza's onside. Good-looking cross. And, oh, my goodness, there was Nagbe arriving in the penalty area with that late run, but Cole wins the header for L.A. Atlanta keep it alive now. Garza wide on that left-hand side. Ghosting right past Felcher. Steris pops out to close down Almiron. Chance of Galaxy. Galaxy reverberating around the StubHub Center. Something special in the air tonight. Gressel. And a hard challenge from behind. Quickly up, though, is Barco off the tackle from Ashley Cole. Nothing wrong with that. No harm, no foul. Back to Gazan. Lays it off for Parkhurst. Now for Gavin McCann, the big Irishman. They can pass it around with the best of them. There's a saying in England, they can pass you off the park, and that very much rings true with this Atlanta team, so technically gifted on the ball. Leandro Gonzalez-Perez opting for Michael Parkhurst. Great triumphant run into the Major League Soccer playoffs last year, eliminated by the Columbus Crew on penalty kicks. And the Eastern Conference semifinals, but what a run it was for them. One of the more memorable for an expansion team, you'd have to say, since the days of the Chicago Fire back in 1998. Wide on the left now, and back to work are Atlanta. Cross from Garza, rising magnificently was Martinez. He just misses out, as does Nagbe. More problems at the back. That cross played early on the diagonal. Rising was Martinez. Cole did ever so well to shield Nagbe away. Great positioning from the English left back to keep Nagbe from recording the first of the night. But these balls from wide areas, we mentioned how problematic it could be for the Atlanta defense. They're causing LA's back line some problems themselves. Remember, a block of 7 when you have 2 holding double pivots in the center of the park. 4 of those are new faces, so the Galaxy trying to mesh the new with the old. It's going to take some time to build that stability and familiarity. Leggett tackled out of play here, just inside midfield by Gressel. It's going to be a fascinating individual duel between those two here on the left-hand side of Galaxy midfield, but they give it away. Ibrahimovic drops into his own half in the center circle and sees Barco peel off with the ball. He's got Garza wide on his left, Almiron on his right. Stopped by Kitchen, plays it into space. Great first touch and flirting with the penalty kick. Quickly pointing to the spot, Baldomero Toledo has awarded Atlanta United a penalty. It was right on the edge of the left-hand side of the penalty box, and it's hard to see anything wrong with it from the initial appearances. Almiron still down. It was the challenge from Felcher, who was beaten for speed, and this is catastrophic for the Galaxy. But no hesitation from the experienced former Baker 48-year-old referee Baldomero Toledo. They pointed quickly to the spot, and now it's going to be up to David Bingham to keep Atlanta off the board. Almiron steps into the box. It's a late challenge. It just catches the heels of Almiron. The correct call is made, much to the Galaxy's chagrin. It was a double tackle, as I believe it was Leggett who came in Almiron hits the deck, and for the 4th time this season, Atlanta have a penalty kick. They've scored 3 times on their prior 3. It's up to Bingham to disrupt that perfect record. He's going to need every inch of his 6'2" frame. And a huge moment for the former San Jose Earthquake, mano a mano against the top goal scorer in the league, Josef Martinez. A telling moment here at the StubHub Center on the 20th minute. This for the game's first. Martinez off the post. Denied by the woodwork. And a huge break for the Galaxy. Unbelievable. The goalkeeper beaten. Martinez can only find the woodwork. And the Galaxy will be counting their lucky stars. Martinez himself, he's been Mr. Wonderful, nearly perfect, but the stutter step he took up may have cost him, proving he is human, but a chance that falls big time by the wayside for the men of the 5 Stripes. The crowd loves it. Tata Martino, the Argentine head coach, the former boss of Leo Messi, didn't. Up off his bench inside the Atlanta coaching box, but they've done well. To be honest, they've been the better team in the last 10 minutes. Here comes Almiron bearing down. Almiron once again off the post. Bingham, just a fingertip save to send that one caroming off the crossbar. There's a goal in the works here. There's blood in the water. Atlanta can smell it. It's Gressel. He fires once again. 3rd time off the post. It's bundled in. The goal is awarded. Josef Martinez opens it up on the 22nd minute. 4 times lucky after being denied by the woodwork. Josef Martinez with the first goal of the game. His 6th of the season. 1-0 to Atlanta United. Just an unbelievable couple of minutes. David Bingham under siege in the Galaxy goal. A lucky break on the penalty kick. 2 subsequent attempts off the woodwork, but Josef Martinez would not be denied. It was Gressel who fired one in, and didn't Bingham do well just to get a fingertip to it to set it off the crossbar. And on the rebound, bundling it home, is the muscular Venezuelan who's signed from Torino of the Italian Serie A. 6 goals on the campaign in 7 appearances, the 16th for the team in 7 games so far. Atlanta ticking all the boxes early, and now, folks, the Galaxy have to look themselves in the mirror and make some adjustments because it flat out ain't working. Here's Nagbe winning it back as they continue their ascendancy. Shelvek comes across, drifts past the midfield line. Is there a quick response in this LA setup? Because they haven't had a sniff in the last 10 minutes. But it's Alessandrini fouled by Gressel, and this about 40 yards away, despite the protests of Atlanta head coach Tata Martino. How they got Tata out of Gerardo, I'll never know, but that's what they call it. Here's Alessandrini trying to deliver on that left foot. It's a great delivery, flat, low trajectory. Leggett on the edge of the box, fires into a sea of Atlanta defenders, and the counterattack is on. Here comes Almiron trying to get off to the races. He had Garza on his right before he's upended by a nasty challenge from Jorgen Shelvek, who's going to be booked for this tackle on the Paraguayan. Just came in and left a foot dangling as Almiron is in full flight, and hasn't he been problematic? He won the penalty kick, and now he's seen LA get their first booking of the evening as Shelvek issued the yellow card here on the 24th minute. The first time he's been cautioned, the Norwegian, this season. He's been ever present at the heart of that Galaxy defense. We mentioned this mobility and how difficult it's going to be for the Galaxy defensive block to deal with, and that is rung true in every sense of the phrase. They haven't had the answer. They haven't been able to cope. And very much the Galaxy looking like the away team right now, absorbing the pressure and looking to inflict the damage on counterattacks, perhaps. We shall see. Back to Ashley Cole. Midway through the first half, and this one living up to its marquee billing. A traditional power against the new emerging rising power. Bingham on the edge of his box, closed down by Martinez and Barco. High line right now, and this is what Atlanta wanted to do. They wanted to make things difficult in terms of distributing out of the back. Ibra heads it back for Husidic, trying to link up with Alessandrini. Last off of Garza, throw in now for the Galaxy and Rolf Felcher. Ibrahimovic way far away from his goal, but he's located. Alessandrini, great ball up. Leggett, 1v1 against Kazan, but it wouldn't have counted. Offside against Sebastian Leggett. That was very, very close upon replay here up in the media booth at the StubHub Center. Very, very tight. The Galaxy have not gotten the favor of the referee's assistance so far this young campaign. But the assistant referee on that far side, Adam Garner, assuredly pulling up his flag. Upon further review, it looks as though he got this one wrong, as Leggett was played on by Gavin McCann. Once again, the movement to be applauded from the Galaxy, who can feel hard done by. Meanwhile, back at the other end, Martinez is clipped right in front of the other assistant referee, Eduardo Mariscal. And Atlanta have themselves a free kick. So back and forth we go, end to end. It's like watching Wimbledon tennis. Tell you what, Martinez has looked the part. And this Atlanta team is gifted and lethal. Dead balls, surprisingly, have been one of their strong suits. Scoring 5 times from set-piece situations, including penalties. Almiron drags it back. Dangerous ball in, and the Galaxy are very fortunate that no one is able to make contact with it. It was just on the edge of the 6-yard box as that one went begging once again. What a game. Wide for Gressel. First time hit. Back to Barco. They've got a real confident demeanor. Assured in their stride. They believe in what they can do, Atlanta. Just their second year of existence. And you'd have to say they've really done a magnificent job. Carlos Bocanegra, former MLS player himself, a native of the Southland, a huge part in this Atlanta setup. Back to Guzan in front of his own goal on the 6th. Lays it out wide for Leandro Gonzalez Pineda. The Argentine plays it forward for Martinez, supported by Barco. And the teenager from Argentina, I'll tell you what, he showed off something special with a little back flick. But Martinez gives it away for Kitchen. And it's he, as well as Husidic, who have to get a foothold in midfield. They're playing a little deep, weary of that pace. Something perhaps the Galaxy may be lacking here. They don't have it in abundance, that speed. It's all Atlanta right now. Almiron slips right past Husidic and leaves the former Chicago fireman in his wake. Martinez unfortunately loses his footing. It's going to be called back by Baldomero Toledo, and a booking for Perry Kitchen. Wow. Didn't see this one coming. Kitchen sliding into Almiron, thought he won the 50-50 ball, but once again, it's that man again. Almiron causing all the problems. First it was Shelvek bringing down the Paraguayan, and now it's Kitchen. Perry Kitchen, his second yellow of the season, his second in as many games. Almiron strides past midfield in full flight, and you'd have to say, right call, as Kitchen comes in late and gets all of Almiron. Tell you what, Almiron, the reigning MLS newcomer of the year, what a performance he had during that 2017 campaign. Newcomer of the year and the rookie of the year. Gressel for Atlanta. A lot of young firepower. Is this Galaxy attack more than Zlatan Ibrahimovic? That hasn't been anything as of yet, to be quite honest. Here's Barco dropping deep. Variety of players, Atlanta, that can play in all kinds of roles, plug and play, if you will, or as the Dutch like to say, total football. So much movement. You see the same thing a lot out of NYCFC. But Gressel makes it forward. Nagby, he's that steadying influence, playing just in front of his partner, Jeff Laurentowicz. Is Gonzalez Pineda. First time hit. Nagby continues his run, and Ashley Cole escorts it safely back to the safe hands of Bingham. And this is where the Galaxy need to cool their jets, take some sting out of it, hold it, because the wind is in Atlanta's sails right now. Well, we've got a moment. Galaxy fans, save time and skip the lines of the new LA Galaxy app. With the Galaxy app, fans can purchase concessions and merchandise directly from their seat. Download the Galaxy app on iTunes or at the Google Play Store today. Felcher, a rare moment of possession here in the last 15 minutes. It was a great first 5, 6, 7 minutes for the Galaxy, but since then, as we hit the half-hour mark, it's been all Atlanta. Leggett goes down under the challenge, and a little tit for tat. Sebastian going down slightly easily on the contact from Gonzalez Pineda, enough to win the free kick. And here come the men from the City of Angels. Steris. It's more of a defensive posture adapted by Atlanta. Kitchen flares out of that wide roll into the Atlanta half. Leggett comes to meet him. Short passing game between these two. Support for Kitchen in the form of Shelvek. They need to keep it. Long diagonal ball. The head of Ibra locates Felcher. Ibrahimovic drops very deep, and this is something you will see a lot of. He's been known to do throughout his distinguished career. Good tackle from Alessandrini. There's no shortage of work ethic in that young man. By far and away the best player of the season last year with 13 goals and 12 assists. Some controversy as to who it might have gone off of on that far right-hand side. If the Galaxy keep it, they'll have the free kick. And Alessandrini standing over it. I'll tell you what, he's got a wicked left foot. The best thing I've seen since Brad Davis. So this could be exactly what the doctor ordered. The Galaxy haven't scored from a free kick situation this season, either direct or indirect, and they can do with it right about now. Dead ball's not exactly what the doctor ordered, but when Ibrahimovic is in there along with Shelvek, opportunities abound, and this could really change things with a leveler. Alessandrini from 35s angles one in, trying to pick out Ibra. It fell for Leggett. They keep it alive. Flag stays down. Ibrahimovic pulls it across and only finds the feet of Almiron. You'd have to say Atlanta dealt with that one well. Shelvek still forward from the dead ball. Kitchen finds his way to Zlatan, who in turn locates Alessandrini. You can't keep it. Gressel only too happy to oblige. And here come Atlanta striding past center circle. 50-50 ball, and it was a meaty challenge. Fair play to Danny Steris, who got the better of Almiron. What a tackle. He will savor that one for quite some time. That was a real center back's challenge, and Almiron coming up the worst for wear. Folks, the Paraguayan has been fantastic, but he has taken a beating tonight. Good spell this in the last couple of minutes from the Galaxy. Exactly what they needed as the long diagonal is hit from Steris. Gonzalez Pineda cuts it out. Nagby now works it forward for the right fullback. Sees it ricochet off of Ashley Cole, throwing it midfield here on this near side, just in front of the fourth official. Time becoming a slight factor here. So the throw in for Julian Gressel. Not a shot on target as of yet for the LA Galaxy. Just that one opportunity from Leggett, as well as the overhead from Camara, and that's amounted for the best chances, but that was what seems like an eternity ago. The Galaxy get it back. Camara wins it, drops into a deeper roll, locates wide for Leggett, who closes in on the penalty box. He's angled off by Gonzalez Pineda, and that looked to be a justifiable challenge, and it was. Goal kick here for Brad Guzan, and Baldomero Toledo deeming it was shoulder to shoulder between Gonzalez Pineda and Sebastian Leggett, who can't believe it. He's hot. And Gonzalez Pineda is down, clutching his right ankle. a roar of disapproval. And it would have been harsh against Atlanta, in all honesty. It was inside the penalty box. Gonzalez-Pineda just goes down and is caught by the elbow of Sebastian Lletget as he had strided ahead of him. And Gonzalez-Pineda really in some difficulty right now. That's not going to be good news. They do have some options on the bench with the likes of Sal Zizzo, the former Chivas USA man, available along with Kevin Kratz, who can drop into a deeper role. Alicon, as well as Romario Williams and Franco Escobar on the bench tonight for Atlanta. While we've got a moment, Galaxy fans, join us on Saturday, April 28th. That's next Saturday as we watch Zlatan, Jonah, Lletget, and Alessandrini, as well as the rest of the Galaxy, get set to take on the New York Red Bulls at 7:30. The first 15,000 fans here at StubHub will receive an exclusive throwback Galaxy fanny pack. I gotta see this one. Buy your tickets for this must-see matchup today over at lagalaxy.com/tickets. A retro fanny pack. That's a first for me. Here's Ibrahimovic, 40 yards away. He thought about it, folks. Gave the eyes to Brad Gazan, opted for Felcher. A more methodical build-up. Ibra closed down, shrugs off the challenge of Martinez, onside now, and finally the Galaxy makes some inroads. They've got themselves a corner kick. The first time we've seen that this evening on that far side. Slowly but surely digging themselves out of the ashes. Is this what they need right now? No goals from corner kicks so far this young campaign. And drilled over that far post, overheating everybody. And it's a real disappointing delivery from Roman Alessandrini. Just has to be better. Overhit everyone. First corner of the night for the Galaxy goes wasted. Free a goal kick for Brad Gazan. Former #1 draft pick out of the University of South Carolina way back in the day. Drafted in South Carolina by former Chivas man and manager Thomas Rongen. Felcher makes some inroads down this right, links up with Alessandrini. Flag is down, edge of the box. Ibra is there, just on the doorstep. And it was there for the taking as Ibra made that run to the near post, trying to meet the service from Alessandrini. Shelvek keeps it alive. The Galaxy have to tread lightly. There's some holes at the back. Shelvek forward along with Felcher. Kitchen tracks back to cover. Here comes Josep Martinez closing in on the box. Leaves it out wide. Garza meets it into the corner. Closed by Steris. 38th minute, and it's coughed up. And Baja Husidic, the late scratch, brought into the starting lineup for the injured Jonah Dos Santos, finds his way forward for Ola Camara. Fans really want some attacking inspiration here. Great ball from Camara. Tracked down on the opposite side on the huge switch from Roman Alessandrini. Felcher just on the edge of the box, leaves it. Camara! Now he hit it on the edge of the box, and he hit it first time. It was going to be difficult. Just trying to curl it ever so slightly into that upper corner, but couldn't get enough bend and arc to beat Brad Gazan. Once again, another opportunity that goes begging and fails to hit the target. They have really yet to force a save from Brad Gazan this evening. But I tell you what, the approach play and the build-up has been sexy. Good touch. Husidic in behind that midfield line now. Space. Wide on the right. Camara fires one in. And right off the feet of Michael Parkhurst, who sends a sharp retort out wide on the right. The Galaxy on the ascendancy. Lays it off. They could do with a goal here. They're feeling it. They've had the momentum in the last few minutes or so. Laurentowicz on the back foot. Back into the Galaxy half for Shelvek. Big Norwegian. Played every minute this season, as I mentioned. In by Alessandrini. Ibra rises, meeting Gazan head on. And did the keeper take it well? Brad Gazan, mano a mano against the 6'5" Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And you like to see it, a sporting gesture from Ibrahimovic helping Gazan to his feet. I'll tell you what, Gazan is not small either. At 6'4", two big men going head to head. That may be the best recipe for success for the Galaxy. Once again, crosses from wide areas. You've got a big target like Ibrahimovic. Want to make the most out of him, even though it's not his style to play that traditional number 9 and get inside the box. He likes to drift wide, as does Ola Kamara. And unfortunately for the Galaxy, he's really feeling the after effects of a challenge with Michael Parkhurst. And Kamara is down. Nevertheless, as he shakes off the cobwebs, the Galaxy have themselves an advantageous free kick here. And standing over with that sweet right foot is Sebastian Lletget, as Kamara continues to walk it off. It was a tough, tough challenge, and drawing a little bit of blood from his lower lip. The Galaxy, by the way, with a lovely gesture tonight, wearing black armbands with the insignia TM22 for Timmy Marks, the former Galaxy youth player who passed away, unfortunately, last week. StubHub Center commemorating his passing with a minute of applause just before kickoff, as Tommy Marks sadly left us this week, the Galaxy under-13 player. Lletget with a free kick, a header from Ibrahimovic as he let it go. Not sure if he was called off of it. It certainly looked to be the case. Esteras had made his way forward off that dead ball opportunity, but once again the Galaxy still without the goal. They've been in sync, they've been in stride and had that understanding, but in that final third, just hasn't come off yet. It's brewing, it's there, but will it come to the surface? 42nd minute here at StubHub, very quiet. Hushed anxiety is a pretty good way you could characterize it right now. As Alessandrini, beautiful ball from Ibra, onside. This looks good. Kamara on the edge of the box, left-hand side, off the chest of Alessandrini. Too hot to handle for the Frenchman. Not the best of balls, in all honesty, as Kamara did well to stay onside, just on the edge of the box. Alessandrini making that run in, front and center, as Kamara was on the left. Couldn't control it, made it easy in the end for the Atlanta keeper. Here's Nagbe shrugging off the challenge, gets the best of Ashley Cole, and here comes Darlington Nagbe, the Liberian-born midfielder, opting for the German Gressel. Not a bad cross, but it only can find Felcher. The Galaxy can't clear. Poor defending as Almiron is chopped down. Barco now that deeper role. The Argentine in his first ever start, Laurentowicz, pulls it back, lays it for Gavin McCann. He scored last week off a header. Gavin McCann serves it up. Over that is Shelbeck. Martinez, a swing and a miss. Oh my goodness, it was a gift for the Venezuelan. LA far from out of the woods, as it's saved off a volley sent in subsequently. My goodness, it was Nagbe laying it off, and I do believe Almiron coming in off that left-hand side, and is saved by David Bingham. Wow. They've lived dangerously back there. And the Galaxy will see Josef Martinez still down inside the penalty area after that collision moments ago with David Bingham. Josef Martinez clutching that left hand, somewhat of a wrist injury he came in with today. It's strapped up and heavily bandaged, but he's rolling around in a high degree of pain, and we certainly hope for the best. Tough take that time, but the Galaxy come away unscathed. And you'd have to say, folks, from the looks of it, statistically speaking, with so many opportunities for Atlanta, they've had 8 shots, 2 of which on target. A penalty kick off the post and 3 times hitting the woodwork. The Galaxy are very fortunate to only be down 1 goal. That was repelled by Shelbeck. Comes back in upon further review, as Martinez hits the deck off that collision with Bingham. And he's very, very slow to get up as a chorus of boos rains down on the Atlanta United designated player. Bingham not acknowledging any fault with the situation, and why not, just doing his job, trying to remain strong and solid in goal. Bingham is has already made just one save this evening. While he's been peppered, he hasn't been called into a real high degree of action. But they play it back. Martinez trying to get back into the mix right now. Temporarily, Atlanta down to 10 men as Martinez awaits a chance to come back in. Tell you what, Martinez maybe a few inches shy of about 5'8", but he is built as solid and sturdy as they come. A real low center of gravity. 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here at the end of the first half. Halftime can't come too soon for the Galaxy. They could pull off a coup here. Felcher, he's got a good right foot on him. He's put in some great crosses, puts another one in, and off the head of Nagbe, who did well on the retreat defensively to keep it away from Alessandrini, who is making that run around the far post. Martinez back in, parity restored, 11 v 11. One back by Husidic, and last off the foot of Baggio, so a throw-in inside the Atlanta half for United. The Jets have cooled somewhat after a furious opening stretch where it was back and forth. Well, one back by Seba Leggett. Suddenly the Galaxy are finding their feet and a little bit more backbone in the center of the park, limiting that possession. Evidenced by the breakup of Kitchen, who intercepts that one and adroitly sends it back to Bingham. First minute of the 3. Cole strides past the halfway line. Alessandrini is drifted over to the near side. Tight confines. Galaxy get a throw. Roman, lovely stuff. Husidic links up. Ibrahimovic flicks it on. This is the chance. It's Kamara. He's in. Down. Brad Guzan brings down the Norwegian. And it looked to be, from first appearances, a penalty kick. Guzan met him head on. Grabbed the ball, brings down Kamara. The fans incredulous. Roman Alessandrini is hot and hot-tempered, but the flag had gone up, and that's the answer. Offside against the Galaxy. How many times are we going to see that this season? I can tell you from review on the video screen, it was the correct call made as he was played off by Michael Parkhurst. If he was on, it was out and out a stonewall penalty, folks. But it was not to be. You just get the chance, you get the feeling the Galaxy are clicking and clicking, but yet to click into full gear and hit on all cylinders. Final minute of the allotted 3 minutes minimum of stoppage time here at the StubHub. Leggett plays it forward for Alessandrini, who's shoved in the back by Gonzalo Pineda just in front of the left-hand side on the touchline. A free kick from about 30 yards away now for the Galaxy, and this could be what they need the most at the end of the first half. Standing over it will be Leggett. And here comes the heavy artillery, along with Ibra. You'll see Shellbeck come forward, along with Danny Steres. You want to talk about tall timber, the Galaxy have it in abundance, something they didn't have a lot of last year. So the line drawn, telling moment this. It could be the final kick of the first half. Ibra chomping at the bit. The ball played in from Leggett. The header won by the Atlanta defense and Gressel as it trickles wide for Steres. Here's Alessandrini on the opposite side on the right. Almiron did well to win it back. Atlanta really working hard here. And while you've got a moment, you can join the Galaxy this summer at our youth soccer camps for all ages, skill levels, and position. Camps are offered in various locations all around Southern Cal. Now offering an early bird discount of 15% off camp by using the code CAMPS2018. That's CAMPS2018 before April 15th. For more information and registration, visit youth.lagalaxy.com. Full time here at the end of the first half, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic and company knocking on the door on several occasions, but unable to find their way through. And the goal, of course, provided by Atlanta United. And would you believe it, it was that same man once again, Josef Martinez, with the strike midway through the first half on the 22nd minute. The Galaxy surviving a trip when the Venezuelan Martinez hit the woodwork but couldn't find a way to capitalize. And all things true and honest, you'd have to say the Galaxy fortunate to be down 1-0 here halfway through this run. It'll be interesting to see what Ziggy Schmidt says. We're going to step aside here on Galaxy Radio. Once again, halftime at StubHub Center. The Galaxy 0, Atlanta United 1.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo. And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions, and drive with peace of mind. Toyota, let's go places.
Senores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions, and drive with peace of mind. Toyota, let's go places.
Get excited for pizza, Galaxy fans, because Papa John's has a Galaxy Game Day offer for you. All season long on every Galaxy Game Day, enjoy 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right, 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price every Galaxy Game Day with promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
And we welcome you back to the StubHub Center. Not exactly home sweet home for the LA Galaxy. Outplayed in vast stretches here in the first half. Spared by the woodwork on 3 occasions, but Josep Martinez with the only goal for Atlanta United. The Galaxy desperately trying to reassess and regroup and put together a better second 45 minutes than the first. The halftime report is brought to you by StubHub. Hey fans, next time you want to grab Galaxy seats, get the StubHub app. Not only will you find seats you'll love wherever you want, you can find the best seat for your buck when you sort by best value. So get the StubHub app today. The action started fast and furious, but it was the Galaxy on the front foot. Ola Kamara putting together a good chance on the overhead, getting in behind, and of course Seba Lletget. There's been some great pieces of attacking endeavor here and purpose from the LA Galaxy. Wide areas as Alessandrini had a great piece of play and interplay with Rolf Felcher, resulting in a volleyed attempt from Sebastian Lletget. But when it all is said and done, and the dust settles here after 45 minutes, now the first 10 in favor of the Galaxy, but the last 35, you'd have to say advantage to Atlanta. No shots on goal, just 4 shots in total. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has been largely a non-factor in this one in his second Major League Soccer start. The highlights look like a highlight reel as we look at him here from the booth. Ola Kamara taking a lovely overhead from about 7-8 yards away, but then Atlanta would start to take over around the 12th to 13th minute, and it was catastrophic. Steris brings down Almiron inside the spot. Martinez steps up and hits the woodwork. Big break for the Galaxy, but it's at that point of the game around the 21st minute when Atlanta were really feeling it and in the ascendancy, as they say. Gressel, just a few moments later, would have his shot parried off the bar, but it would fall sweetly for Martinez, who would finally get his goal. He's one of the top goal scorers. Came in actually tied for the lead with 5, now 6 on the campaign. 1-0 to Atlanta on the 22nd. And then it was the Galaxy trying to put together some good spells, and they did for about 7-8 minutes, but just couldn't quite get it clicking into gear. Once again, the movement and the build-up there, but the finished product not quite there. A big moment of controversy. Ola Kamara brought to ground by Brad Gazan. However, he was in the offside position, so no penalty. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Stats really tell the story. 10 shots for Atlanta, 2 of which on target, 1 save for David Bingham, 4 shots for the Galaxy, and none on target. In terms of possession, it's been about 43% here for the Galaxy and 57% for Atlanta, something I'm sure Ziggy Schmid is using as one of his main topics during what has got to be a heated halftime team talk. All right, we're going to step aside. Keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. There's more halftime coming up right after this.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Find yourself headed to the pitch in a brand new Porsche Panamera. As the goals fly in for the LA Galaxy, Porsche Panameras will be flying out of San Manuel Casino every Thursday in April. Club Serrano members earn entries when you use your Club Serrano card. Play for a chance to drive home this sporty sedan. Get your Club Serrano card today. It's free, so sign up today and start earning entries for your chance to win one of 4 2018 Porsche Panameras. San Manuel Casino. All thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Get excited for pizza, Galaxy fans, because Papa John's has a Galaxy Game Day offer for you. All season long on every Galaxy Game Day, enjoy 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right, 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price every Galaxy Game Day with promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
And we welcome you back to a subdued StubHub Center. Second half kickoff about 4.5 minutes away. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy, with over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California dreamin'. Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. The LA Galaxy trying to put together a first half that saw them reeling in large stretches, spared 3 times by the woodwork. And while this one has been open and attacking, the Galaxy have been unable and have not found an answer for this pace and movement supplied by this talented Atlanta attacking team. They've got a trio of designated players in the form of Almiron, Barca, and Martinez, who have proven to be exceptionally problematic and a thorn in this LA Galaxy defensive side. And able to get in behind. We'll see what's in store. Perhaps Ziggy will make a change. No doubt it's going to be a stern halftime team talk from the LA Galaxy manager as the Galaxy look to regroup here at the start of this second half. Speaking of which, we will have it for you. Time for another break here on Galaxy Radio. It's halftime here at the StubHub Center. LA Galaxy 0, Atlanta United 1. Stay with us. The final 45 is just around the corner.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
No. Oh, boy.
And these are the Shasta Zazz the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who remain true to their roots. Those who never forget their real friends, no matter how far they go in life. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Get excited for pizza, Galaxy fans, because Papa John's has a Galaxy Game Day offer for you. All season long on every Galaxy Game Day, enjoy 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right, 50% off all pizzas at regular menu price every Galaxy Game Day with promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans. StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
And welcome back to the StubHub Center, the fourth home game of the season, in the LA Galaxy outplayed and outclassed in the first 45 minutes against Atlanta United, and now the onus is on their shoulders to get back into this one. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles and Zlatan Ibrahimovic getting set to kick us off. in front of a pack house, and does, as the Galaxy looking to claw their way back from a 0-0 deficit here at the StubHub Center. The first time an Eastern Conference opponent has paid a visit to the Southern California venue, and the first time Atlanta United have made the trip to LA after that 4-0 thrashing of the Galaxy last September at Mercedes-Benz Arena. And just like the end of the first half, the start of the second half sees Atlanta win it back. Jeff Laurentowicz, the former Galaxy man, lays it for McCann, part of a 3-4-3 setup. Or technically, you could call it a 3-4-1-2. The Galaxy going with that 4-4-2 we saw last week against the Chicago Fire. The lone change being Baggio Husidic, brought in for Jonah Dos Santos, who was supposed to start but was a late scratch as he aggravated an injury. Remember, he carried a slight hamstring problem, and that was aggravated during the pregame warm-up, so he is out. And another interesting move here is Ashley Cole bumbles it now. Galaxy in trouble. Edge of the box. Gressel wide, squares it. Barco makes his way inside the penalty area, supported well by Miguel Almiron. Here comes Gavin McCann, the big 6'3" Irish defender inside the box, leaves it wide for Garza. My goodness, that could have been further damage for the Galaxy, as Almiron has been the man of the match, playing it off of Steris. Corner kick coming up now for Atlanta United, and the first corner of the evening for the visitors. Surprisingly, as I mentioned, 5 goals from dead ball situations. That's including penalty kicks. Make it 6 now with that first half penalty from Martinez. They are very small, but surprisingly deadly from set pieces. They play it short, no one closing in, free space. Barco on the overlap. Garza closed down by Ibra. How about that? The 36-year-old Swede coming all the way back on his own byline to win it. Here's Alessandrini as the Galaxy look to hit on the break. Ibra with a head up. He's got a deadly right footer, but plays it straight to the feet of Julian Gressel. Trying to pick out Ashley Cole, who'd made that forward run on the left-hand side. And here come Atlanta. I'll tell you what, the second half looking very similar to the start of the first half, when it was breakneck pace back and forth. Order restored for Atlanta United. McCann. Garza. A lot of time in Mexico. Garza in and out of the U.S. men's national team setup. The 26-year-old spent a lot of time with Xolos down in Tijuana in Liga MX. Starting to flourish at the Major League Soccer level. And here's Alessandrini leaving it for Leggett. Supported at the back. The Galaxy pressured this time by Almiron. Back to David Bingham now. Here comes the Paraguayan closing in, making things a little difficult, harrying Bingham slightly. It comes out wide on the right-hand side for Gressel, who's growing more influential by the minute for the visitors. McCann lays it forward. This is Barco. Remember, this is a team unbeaten in 5, 4 wins in that stretch since Atlanta suffered that humiliating opening day defeat 4-0 at Houston. Garza lays it off, left-hand side. It's tight confines, little triangles developing, a real South American slick style this is from Atlanta. Wide on the right from Gonzalez Pineda. Gressel fires one in at that near post. I'll tell you what, he had a line on it, known for his crossing, but he hit that one like a surface-to-air missile straight into the gloves of Bingham. Back at the other side in the Atlanta half, it's a foul against Roman Alessandrini. He's really cutting a big figure of frustration. The Frenchman irate at coming off on the 66th minute as he was substituted last week at Chicago. You like to see those competitive fires, though. He so desperately wants to win. Almiron now at midfield. Makes his way down this left-hand side. Leaves it for Garza, who's supported by Laurentowicz and Nagbe. And it's been a pretty good 1-2 punch. Two very experienced holding midfielders. You have to say, in terms of the role of the number 6, it's Laurentowicz playing that defensive shield in that position perfectly, and Nagbe a little bit more advanced. They'll switch it over to the right-hand side. Leandro Gonzalez Pineda, the Argentine, plays it wide for the German Gressel. Gressel finds the link, lays it forward, still with his run. Almiron on his left, lays it wide. Garza get onto it. Flag stays down. Bingham plucks that cross out of midair, and he had to be alert because Martinez was right hot on his back, rising like a salmon at that far post. And if Bingham doesn't make a catch, it's 2-0 and lights out, and likely 3 points for Atlanta United. They continue to flourish in possession. Remember, they had 57% of the ball in the first half, Atlanta, and Nagby can't get to that one. Commentator's curse, I guess. Throwing for the Galaxy on this far side for Ashley Cole. A 4-4-2 setup, still the same tactical scheme for Ziggy Schmid despite the late scratch of Jonah Dos Santos. His brother, however, is the good news. As a substitute tonight, will Gio play? Will he be a factor? Can't tell you. No substitutes were utilized at halftime by either manager. So it's the same 11. The Galaxy team with 6 new starters this campaign. I have to say it's been giant strides made through the 2017 season. In 6 games, they'd amassed 6 points. They're already 4 better than that. And 1 more victory. And have conceded 2 fewer goals than at this stage last year. A record low last year for the LA Galaxy. We had a 2017 to forget with 8 wins, 18 defeats, and 8 draws. 24 points, setting a franchise record. But here's Felcher. He slipped around a marker. He's done well. Tries to play it early for Camara. Racing in is the Jet, but beaten to it by Gazan. Best moment of the second half for the Galaxy. Clever play from Rolf Felcher. He doesn't have the pace to get in behind, but he's clever. And he's caught out of position here as Almiron is ghosted in behind. The linesman leaves his flag down. The Paraguayan squares it across for Martinez. Shelbeck will let it run out of play and drift over the touchline for a throw-in. Wow. Just like that. And that gives you an idea of how fast Atlanta can strike. Damage control in the first half. More assured here in the second half from the Galaxy. Substitutes warming up for both teams on their respective substitute touch lines. Here's Alessandrini wide on the right-hand side, taking on Garza, beats his marker. Did it take a deflection on that cross? No. Mishit that time by the former Marseille man. Goal kick for Brad Gazan. Hasn't been the best of days for Roman Alessandrini. He's found it tough sledding in these wide areas. Garza, a real difficult lock to pick. So back to Gonzalez Pineda, part of a 3 center half setup for Atlanta. You'd have to say adventurous, especially being on the road, but Ashley Cole joins in. Baggio Husidic locates Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Pretty stuff from Zlatan. This is it. Is this their chance? And it nearly came off for Ibrahimovic, who did some real wonderful sachets and slaloms through the Atlanta defense, but back to the other side we go, and it's that counterattack once again from Atlanta, rearing its ugly head for these Galaxy supporters. They're crying out for a goal, and they haven't seen a goal here at the StubHub since Ibrahimovic's winner back on March 31st against LAFC in stoppage time. Remember, shut out by Sporting Kansas City the last time on home soil. So they play it forward behind Kitchen. Crosses the center circle. Ibrahimovic very, very deep. Almost like a 4-4-1-1 with Ibra drifting just behind Ola Camara, who likes to play on the last shoulder of that defender. That's his MO from Ola. Just saying, fox in the box, and that very much describes the Norwegian striker. We haven't seen the best of him as of yet. The best is yet to come. First things first, however, and Atlanta have themselves a free kick. They'll opt to send it back to Michael Parkhurst and rebuild on the 55th minute. As McCann slow to get to his feet before he takes up his role on the left-hand side of that 3-man back line. Here's Gonzalez Pineda, sends it down the right-hand side, but Ashley Cole is there defensively. How about the work from Ashley Cole? He's going to be 38 in December, but he looks like he's 28. A 1-year contract extension and some of the best money the Galaxy has spent all season. Just incredible incredible play from the Galaxy captain. Here's Almiron meanwhile. Reverses course, finds Barco, has been pretty quiet, lays it off to the right-hand side. Gressel is in, pulls it across. Last off of Ashley Cole, corner kick number 2 here for Atlanta United. That last off of the Galaxy defense. They'll have to be resolute here. Laurentowicz comes forward. Several targets, namely that of McCann. You got the opening goal in that 2-2 draw at home to NYCFC. Nagbe's ghosted in unmarked, and Ibrahimovic on the edge of the 6-yard box, of all people, makes the clearance to safety. And it was a needed one here, but no one picking up and marking Darlington Nagbe, who's made a career of those late runs into the box, slithering through. So we shall see what's in store as they keep possession on the throw. Nagbe back. Ibra pressuring Parkhurst. Michael Parkhurst, the picture of composure, did well with the big Swede on his tail. Barco makes a great turn. Slips one right past the defense on this right-hand side. Gressel squares it. Steris perfectly positioned. They're getting some space and some joy down this left-hand side of the Galaxy defense. Barco wins it back. Cole looked to have handled it. Atlanta retains possession as Barco is closed down by Leggett. Gressel takes over now. Short 2-man game, and it goes astray, but Gressel tracks it off. Last off of the German goal kick here for David Bingham. The Galaxy are under it right now, and they are feeling the pressure. Such is the name of the game with Atlanta United. They can take it right to you. No crime in that. Kitchen second best to Laurentowicz, the former Galaxy man who had his number 6 of his 16 jersey torn off his back. It's just flopping in the wind. Meanwhile, Martinez hugging the byline, supported by Garza wide on the left here. Almiron surveys his option and misplays it, throwing for the Galaxy. This could be just a temporary break to alleviate the pressure for the time being. Ezra Henriksen getting off of his bench, consulting his notebook. One wonders when Ziggy Schmid will pull the trigger for a substitute. It looks as though he's going to make a change here. Servando Carrasco has gotten up and looks as though he's going to make his way into the game. Getting some last-minute instructions from Ziggy. Meanwhile, Kamara loses it. Last off of Atlanta, throwing quickly. Ibrahimovic lays it off. Felcher wide on the right. Sends it down the line for Roman Alessandrini. He'll need some support. Cuts it back. Harassed all evening by Garza. The Frenchman's done well space. It's Ibra. Squares it up. Kamara, the 1-2 game. Kazan off his line. It was so close, but just a bridge too far as Ibrahimovic looks to the heavens incredulously. Great move. Super build-up once again. Just a little too heavy for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Brad Gazan was almost Zlatan. The header at midfield. Felcher wins the 50-50 with Garza. It drifts to the feet of Parkhurst, who can't clear. Ibrahimovic nearly got to it. It had gone astray. Garza feeling the pressure from the big Swiss-born Venezuela international, and he's got himself a free kick. Felcher stands over. Garza says, hey, man, get on with it. Let's play some ball. Didn't like the play acting. First substitute of the evening, 59th minute. Servando Carrasco replacing Baggio Husidic. Remember, he was the late inclusion as Jonah Dos Santos injured himself in the starting lineups. Carrasco will take up a similar position, like for like, in that regard. And Husidic, a respectable first hour of play. Some fresh legs in there with Servando Carrasco wearing the number 14, an unused substitute over the last 2 games, making his first appearance since that 4-3 win over LAFC 3 weeks ago. 5th appearance of the season for the former Orlando City man. Left-hand side, Shelbeck drifts out of position. Carrasco gets his first touch. Links up nicely with Sebastian Leggett. That's how you want to enter a game. Confident and very much in the flow. It comes out wide to the right. Now Alessandrini resumes his duel, wins it. He's in. Alessandrini fires from the corner of the box on the right-hand side, covered up well by Brad Gazan, who's one of the more nimble goalkeepers, despite his 6'4" frame in all of MLS. Almiron now takes over. Here's Garza. Barco on his debut. Full debut, rather, and his first time ever starting a game, slowed by a quad injury. Sustained in preseason for Atlanta United. I can tell you, folks, this is my first look at them live. They are the real deal. The Galaxy have their work cut out for them, but credit to Ziggy's men. They are hanging tough and making life difficult. And they are asking the questions, but it's Barco, the spry young teenager, all 5'5" of him. Laurentowicz' number continues to flop around on his back. Back to Gazan, is pressured by Ibrahimovic. How many minutes will Ibra go? He had his longest stretch last week in Chicago. And it breaks for Ibrahimovic, looks up, but can't quite get to it. Second to it, Atlanta clear, hit it long, forward for Almiron, out comes Bingham, doesn't clear it effectively, open goal, Almiron in a 1v3, fires into the near post. Oh my, it was risky from the Galaxy keeper, who got it wrong in all honesty, and was spared further embarrassment as he got a big right paw to it to deny the Paraguayan. While I've got a moment, fans are always encouraged to arrive early, avoid headaches of traffic, and hop on board the Galaxy Express, powered by Long Beach Transit. The Galaxy Express offers free shuttles to and from StubHub Center for all Galaxy home matches. For more information, visit lagalaxy.com/shuttle. Third corner, taken short, recirculated to Michael Parkhurst, the experienced center half for Darlington Nagbe. Wide on the right now, Atlanta in possession. Gressel fires one in, and there is Camara doing the dirty work. You like to see that from a striker, but I'm sure he'd rather be in the other box as opposed to his own. Good spell this from Atlanta. Still 1-0 on the 22nd minute goal from Josef Martinez, who missed just minutes earlier from the penalty spot. And here they come once again. Off the corner kick, standing wide on the right. Some discrepancy is who's going to take it. Almiron goes short with Barco. Here's the former. Almiron fires one in, header in, and softly, very tame. Gonzalez Pineda met it, but not enough power to beat Bingham. It was from short range on the edge of the 6-yard box. Not exactly the header you want to succumb. Well won, you'd have to say, by the Argentinian defender. So Cole works his way into the United half, makes that run. Parkhurst comes across and clears. Throw in for LA. Inside a half an hour left here. They've been probing and picking, getting in behind, but it hasn't resulted in anything as of yet. Cole, though, trying to put an end to that. It drifts over on the switch here to the right-hand side. Felcher squares it for Perry Kitchen. The former DC United man finds his way to Carrasco. Whips it out wide on the right. Garza comes to meet Felcher. The Venezuelan lays it off. Good 1-2 with Seba Leggett off of Garza. Corner kick coming up here for the LA Galaxy. Just their second of the evening. And fans on their feet, sensing the moment. Leggett takes it short on the box from Alessandrini. Fires it into the mixer. Cleared away by Josef Martinez. The Galaxy sustain this pressure and just relieve some of that defensive pressure applied by that Atlanta attack. Leggett about 30 yards away. Leaves it for Alessandrini. Flag is down for the Frenchman. He likes it on the left, puts it on the right, squares it across just inside the box. Last off of Laurentowicz. Corner coming up again for the Galaxy. On this near side, this time it's going to be Alessandrini in that sweet left French foot. They've got a few of them. Up comes Shelbeck this time, along with Danny Steris. Looking for their first dead ball goal of the season. Fired up, Gazan meets it, and looks sure-handed. No doubt about that one, who was going to get it. Brad Gazan all the way. So Ziggy Schmidt, on further consultation with his substitutes, giving some last-minute instructions for Giovanni Dos Santos, who's come under heavy scrutiny for some recent performances on the back of a substandard 2017 campaign. Not just from him, but the entire team. Almiron, meanwhile, backward, now forward, and Barco couldn't get there anyway. Would have been offside against the Paraguayan. So Carrasco replaced Husidic moments ago, and Giovanni getting a chance to come in. He will replace Sebastian Leggett here on the 66th minute. And Giovanni Dos Santos, a round of applause, makes his third appearance, as I mentioned, his first since coming off in the second half at NYCFC with a hamstring problem. He missed the game against Vancouver, LAFC, and Sporting, as well as last week's trip to Chicago. He's back on the bench, gets a good round of applause. I'm sure part of that due for Leggett as well. So 2 of the 3 subs deployed for Ziggy Schmidt. None yet deployed for Atlanta United, and why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So Giovanni Dos Santos, you may remember, the 2017 campaign saw him score 6 times, with 3 of those coming from the penalty spot. So just 3 goals from the run of play in a truncated season that saw him make 25 appearances and 25 starts. Here's Laurentowicz, minus half of his number 18 on his jersey. Great ball for Gressel, squares it, but only to the feet of Jorgen Skjelbæk, who comes outside of his area and tried to link up with Kamara, his fellow Scandinavian, but it didn't quite work out. Those 2 Norwegians not quite on the same page. Here's Laurentowicz, and there's a real calm assuredness about this Atlanta United team, but a dogged determination from the LA Galaxy. Is Kamara now the one dropping off in support of Ibrahimovic? It's a 4-4-2 setup at times, a 4-4-1-1. Numerical descriptions sometimes really don't do justice to the shape and flow of play, that's for sure. So here's Kitchen, brings it up inside the center circle. Hits Ashley Cole, who moves into the Atlanta half. Gio gets his first touch in over a month. To work off the rust, says, hey, I feel great. I'm in the best shape of my life. Has recently changed his dietary habits, becoming a vegetarian. He looks the part, but trying to see it translate into success on the field. Meanwhile, Barco forward now. Martinez, trouble here for Skjelbæk, who repels the Venezuelan to the edge of the penalty box. Squared by Nagbe, finding the Argentine Barco, who slithers through. Barco right past Skjelbæk before it's cleared away. It drops for Almiron, who heads it back to McCann. Kamara into his own half, does well, aiding that midfield, trying to plug some holes back there, looks up, fires long for Alessandrini. He did well to get underneath it, but it comes off the Frenchman, or rather Gavin McCann throw in for Ibra. Carrasco now for Felcher. Gio Dos Santos, so how will he find that understanding with Zlatan Ibrahimovic? A lot of big-name players out there. Here's Gio making a run. Lays it across. Ibrahimovic trying to scoop it up and over. Questions of a handball, just hovering on the edge of the penalty box, but he couldn't find their way through. May have been better advised to hit that one from about 20 yards, Ibrahimovic. Doesn't, and it's opened up for Almiron wide on this left-hand side. They're knocking on the door again. He's played in by Barco, pulled across. A wonder save by Bingham to deny Martinez yet again. Wow! It was Almiron pulling it back, and Martinez should have made it 2-0. He should be on a hat-trick tonight. Wow! They couldn't have done anything more. A big, big break, another one. Remember, the Galaxy has seen Atlanta hit the woodwork 3 times. They play a long ball forward for Kamara, but he was in the offside position and beaten to it by Bragazan anyway. We expected goals, and as you expect, the true form of a commentator's curse, we've got one. Just a reminder, LA Galaxy fan, you can join us on Saturday, April 28th, as we watch Ibra, Jonah Dos Santos, Sebastian Leggett, Roman Alessandrini, and the rest of your LA Galaxy as they get set to take on the New York Red Bulls here at StubHub at 7:30. The first 15,000 fans here will receive an exclusive throwback Galaxy fanny pack. Buy your tickets for this must-see clash today at LAGalaxy.com/tickets. Alessandrini, acres of space, plays it forward. This could be the moment. And Giovanni closed down by Gavin McCann. Dos Santos looking lively. The best we've seen him in a while. Takes the back heel, trying to scoop it up over the top. A little narrow here from the Galaxy. They need some width to stretch that back four. Made it easy in the end for Brad Gazan on a chip over the top. They need to get width. They need to stretch it. That's where they've caused Atlanta problems. Tata Martino looks as though he's going to make his first substitute here of the evening. We'll see what it entails, and it looks as though it's going to be Kevin Kratz, the German midfielder, getting set to come on. Meanwhile, Alessandrini loses out second best to McCann, who opts for Parkhurst, who in turn finds his way to Josef Martinez. And here comes Ezequiel Barco, and he's got some jets on him, folks. The little teenager from Argentina, part of the Argentine under-20 setup. On the edge of the box, leaves it for Almiron. It's telepathic South American understanding between these two, but it goes over wide for Gressel, cuts it back. Gressel off his left, fires, denied by Bingham. The flick forward, out of hot water by the slimmest of margins. Super David Bingham to the rescue, stonewalling Julian Gressel from 8 yards out. Wow. If LA takes something out of this game, a tip of the hat is going to have to be sent towards David Bingham, who just kept LA in this one. Perfectly positioned, and it was fired in with power and venom by Gressel, but he couldn't beat the San Jose Earthquake, the former San Jose Earthquake keeper. So Nagbe takes over inside his own half. Through the center circle goes Miguel Almiron. What a player he's turning out to be. He's going to be his star. They'll be hard-pressed to keep him for the long term. On the edge of his own box, questions of a handball on Steres. Referee wants no part of it. Wide for Garza, just outside of the penalty area. Opts for Almiron, just on the border of that final third. Barco now, smooth as you like for Darlington Nagbe, the former Portland Timber. It was a big off-season acquisition from Portland, costing around $1 million in allocation money after his 7 seasons in the Pacific Northwest. And here comes Almiron. Space opens up in the form of a pocket in front of that Galaxy midfield. Kitchen thought he'd won it cleanly, but the referee didn't see it. Baldomero Toledo was about 4 yards away, and this one just on the edge of the half moon, or half circle on the edge of the penalty box. A little farther than that, actually, about 25 yards out, and Almiron hits the deck. I'll tell you what, he's been very well acquainted with this LA Galaxy pitch tonight. Hit the floor so many times, but far and away their best player. He's the creative cog. Still have yet to see the switch from Tata Martino, the former Barcelona and Argentina boss. Trying to find life after Carlos Carmona and repeat the exploits of a very impressive 2017 season. Standing over it is Barca. About 28 yards away, bluffs it. Almiron sends it back. Laurentowicz fires straight into Carrasco. Camara's back there defensively. Another corner coming up. Make it 5 for Atlanta United. Oh, it's not going to be a corner. Scratch that. Some miscommunication between the referee, Baldomero Toledo, and his second assistant on that far side, Adam Garner. Quarter of an hour remaining in StubHub. Galaxy in need of a goal. Want to avoid their second consecutive home defeat. Well, we've got a moment. Whether you have a youth soccer team or celebrating a birthday or treating your employees, LA Galaxy group outings are the perfect way to enjoy special occasions at a discounted rate. Visit LAGalaxy.com/groups today to learn more. And a delay of game yellow card issued to Michael Parkhurst. Dilly-dallying a bit too long, standing over the free kick. Just on the edge of the center circle in his own half. It's won by Danny Steris. Parkhurst, the first man cautioned for Atlanta United this season, in his first yellow card of the season. Here's McCann on an awkward run forward, met by Kitchen. Remember, Perry Kitchen has to tread lightly. He's already on a yellow card right now. He and Shelbeck, the two Galaxy players, booked. At the start of the halves was flow. This is more of an ebb right now, you'd have to say, as Laurentowicz stands over this free kick about 8 yards into the Galaxy half. He'll switch it over for Gonzalez Pineda, who makes a nice little run forward for Darlington Nagbe. Wide on the right for Gressel. Here comes Nagbe, the Liberian-born U.S. citizen now. Barco locates Garza on the switch to the left. They circulated well. Good movement this time from Almiron. Switches around Felcher, but tracking back is Roman Alessandrini to win it. And Felcher just shoved from behind by Almiron. That's cynical, and that's going to be a booking for the Paraguayan. Clear-cut case. Felcher won it and was off, but took a shove in the back and hit the deck. So both teams with 2 bookings, and 2 bookings in the space of a minute for the visitors. Almiron's second yellow card of the campaign. He started all 6 games so far. Came into today second in assists, tied in Major League Soccer with 4. Ibra tried to control that long ball from Bingham on the goal kick. Didn't quite work out. Felcher now has the inside channel. The pacey Barco, though, could cause him fits and problems. The strength of Felcher wins out. Barco falls to his backside. Wanted the call from Baldomero Toledo, who says, get up and play on, young man. That's how we do it in Major League Soccer. Ball to Ashley Cole now. The Galaxy needs some inspiration. Remember, 1 substitute available. They send it wide on the left. Camara providing the width right now, and that's what they need. Perhaps he's not the man to give it. He's got the support from Perry Kitchen, who locates Servando Carrasco in the center of the park now. Sprays it wide for Alessandrini. Good circulation. Deep defensive posture, though, from Atlanta United. And Alessandrini sends it over the top. Giovanni Dos Santos is in. Alessandrini volleys. Gio can't white latch onto it. Carrasco leaves it. Cole flicks and makes it easy for Gressel. Too cute from the Galaxy, who should have done more with it. They had Atlanta pinned in. A couple of back heels, a couple of flicks. In the end, possession conceded. And I may be remiss here. I may be amiss, excuse me, but I don't think Zlatan Ibrahimovic has been able to steer one or taken a shot this evening. Alessandrini has. He fires one into the box, trying to pick out the run from Ola Camara to no avail. Remember, the Galaxy with just 1 shot on target of the 5 they've fired towards Brad Gazan. All 11 behind it for Atlanta United. Servando Carrasco passes it on the right-hand side past midfield. Here's Gio. Carrasco. Shelbeck. Steams forward, hits it long, entirely mishits it. And easy game of catch there for Brad Gazan. He had that one on a line 100%. Bit of the booze coming out here. The Galaxy fans wanted more. Perhaps a little frustrated. Atlanta bossed this one in terms of possession. 60% of the ball this evening as Barco makes his way forward. How about the tackle? A big round of applause for Jorgen Shelbeck. Sends it wide and robbing Barco of a chance on goal. Not much possession here in the second. So Tata Martino looks as though he's going to make that switch, and it's going to be Kratz coming on. Martinez will come off. The first move from Atlanta United. Looking for just their second win on the road this season. Their third time they've traveled away from the Mercedes-Benz Arena. Their only victory coming 3 weeks ago in Minnesota, 1-0. Their loss, of course, as I mentioned, on opening day at Houston, 4-0. Kratz will come on. He's a central player. He was the one change. He had to come off as Barco was included from the team that drew against NYCFC. Kratz had his first start last weekend against New York City. Former Leverkusen and Stuttgart man, likes to take up a role in the center of the park. The 31-year-old German, well-traveled in the lower divisions of the Bundesliga. Kamara gets himself tangled up with Laurentowicz. It'll be a free kick for LA. Laurentowicz pleading his case, but it's going to fall upon the deaf ears of Baldomero Toledo. And with that, we will see the third substitute come about here. It's a tactical change now for Ziggy Schmidt, sacrificing the defender, Danny Steres, for Chris Pontius. 3 at the back now for LA. As they throw all caution to the wind. Why not? They've got nothing to lose. 10 minutes to go. Time of the essence. So Pontius on. A back line that will consist of Felcher, Shelvek, and Ashley Cole. Kitchen, of course, I'm sure will drop in as needed. Pontius takes up his spot on the right-hand side of the Galaxy attack. We'll see Alessandrini switch to the left. Center now for Carrasco. So 3 confirmed. Interesting move here, opting for Pontius. At times, Ziggy has brought more into the center and allowed Ashley Cole to flourish in a more advanced position. See how that develops. We certainly could see more of that. But here's Shelvek making his way forward now. Ibra trying to flick it forward and straight into Kevin McCann, who really couldn't do much of that, but it's going to be handball against the Irishman. So Ibra's going to go the full 90 tonight. First time we've seen that since his move. Would you believe it? It's already been a month since he came here. Giovanni sends it forward. Ibra fires straight into the 6-yard box, causing all kinds of havoc. Wow. Ibrahimovic. Moments like that as he plucked it out of thin air, met it with that right foot on that volley straight across. They've earned a corner now. Here come the Galaxy. Just their 4th of the evening. Ibra will defer to Alessandrini. Meanwhile, we will see a change for Atlanta United. And they are going to bring on Romario Williams on their second switch of the evening. So Williams, the forward, hailing from Portmore, Jamaica, making his 4th appearance. Has not scored in his 5 appearances of his MLS career. Sends it up, and his first touch, a header clear. He met that corner kick from Alessandrini. He just needed a little bit more height on it. Here's Alessandrini trying to get the better of Garza. Lost his footing, keeps possession, throw in now. Back for Felcher, who's more advanced on this right-hand side. Alessandrini fires one. The flick is for Pontius, who got his first touch to it. Carrasco can't claim. Laurentowicz can. Sends it forward, but only as far as Ashley Cole at center field. Here comes Giovanni Dos Santos looking for options. About 10 behind it right now, or make it 9 for Atlanta. Forward for Ibra, volleys it forward. Took a deflection off the defender. Ibra looking very much up to the task right now. Quick to take the corner kick. He takes it himself, wide on that far side, leaves it for Shelbeck. Acres of space for the Norwegian, thought about firing straight forward and perhaps a little too predictable, and they've left themselves vulnerable to the counterattack. Off to the races is Julian Gressel. Almiron with him as LA track back on a 2v4. The Atlanta bench everyone off. They wanted a foul. They're not going to get it. Free kick the other way in favor of LA. Looked as though Gressel had been chopped down by Servando Carrasco. Referee did not see it that way. Wide on the left. Ibra makes the run, but Parkhurst heads it away. Similar to the goal we saw against LAFC as well as last week against Chicago, if it would have materialized. Meanwhile, Gressel down again. This time, he goes down in a heap, and it's going to be a booking for Servando Carrasco, who got the better of the young German. So Servando Carrasco becomes the third man cautioned for the LA Galaxy. His first booking since his move from Orlando City in the offseason. Just came in late, a little bit clumsy, borderline cynical. And the man married to the U.S. Women's National Team star Alex Morgan. So Carrasco finds Pontius with the first touch with his feet. He won that header moments ago. Here's Giovanni Dos Santos. He's been popping up, looking lively and spry. Nice to see that. Trying to eliminate any doubts from the critics. Wide to the left now. Alessandrini is switched over there since Pontius has come on. He tries to fire the cross. Good defending that time from Atlanta United, but another corner kick for the Galaxy. Time of the essence as we hit the 87th minute. Far side corner, Roman Alessandrini. Up comes Shelvek. He delivers it low. Flicked on from Shelvek, who made the run to the near post. Oh, he was clever and undetected by that Atlanta defensive unit. No one picked up Shelvek. It was a top angle as he rose to meet it, or hit it on the volley at the near post, just on the edge of the 6-yard box, but nowhere near the target. You have to say, a lack of sharpness in the final third is going to define this game for the Galaxy unless they can find an equalizer in the last 3 minutes plus added on time. Certainly don't expect a lot. Shelvek back in his own familiar territory alongside Felcher in their own half. Giovanni Dos Santos filling out the width on the right-hand side. Reverses course for Felcher, squarely at midfield, hugging the touchline. Back for Giovanni Dos Santos, who opts for Jorgen Shelvek, who in turn switches it wide on the opposite side, left flank now. Here come the Galaxy. Roman Alessandrini fires one in. This may be it. Down goes Ibrahimovic. An anxious eye to the referee, a chorus of boos raining down. He may have a case. He was brought to ground. The challenge from Garza from behind. Ibrahimovic had the inside position. He made the most of the contact, went to ground. We have the luxury of replay, and he's got himself a case. A shove in the back from Greg Garza. Down goes Ibrahimovic, who, let's be honest, made the most of it, but it was a clear foul. Penalty not awarded. That one falls in the realm of referee discretion, because by the letter of the law, the Galaxy should have a penalty kick. We've seen them give him for less, that's for sure. Tough breaks, but them's the breaks. 89th minute, Cole not giving up. Fouled by Kratz, free kick now, about 30 yards away. And just to the right of Brad Gazan, who looks up and lines up his troops. This is a telling moment. Kratz can't believe it. Giovanni Dos Santos, he makes it up here for his left. We'll see what the Mexican has up his sleeve. Can't say enough about Ashley Cole and the addition and the leadership he has shown. More so through his performances and on-field determination. So Giovanni Dos Santos standing over it. Is this the moment? Flicked in for Camara, but it's won by Gonzalez Pineda. Oh no, it was Camara. It came off, and the third and final switch will come in for Atlanta. Sal Zizzo will take the pitch in replacement of Julian Gressel, who comes off. It was a great chance for the Galaxy, who, remember, have not scored from a dead ball situation. While we've got a moment, you can join the Galaxy for a day of golf at the renowned Pelican Hill Golf Club on Tuesday, June 12th. This summer, benefiting the LA Galaxy Foundation with your generous support. The LA Galaxy Foundation will grow the beautiful game of soccer and inspire the next generation of leaders to be true champions for Los Angeles, both on and off the pitch. Please go to lagalaxy.com/golf for additional information on how to reserve your foursome and the opportunity to play with an LA Galaxy celebrity. You never know, folks. You may get a chance to hit the links with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That would be fun. 4 minutes added on. Ample time for another goal, but it's Kratz. In Atlanta, probing away. Zissou, former Portland Timber, drifting over that touchline, wide on the right, throw in for the LA Galaxy. They need some endeavor, they need some urgency, and they need some quality. That's for sure. First minute of the 4-minute period of allotted stoppage time. Long ball time. Ibra is in, plays it across, and it may nearly have been met by Ola Kamara if not for the challenge of Gavin McCann, who repelled it. Ibra quick to take the corner kick. Once again, number 7. Is it lucky number 7? Fires it in right off of Kamara. Wow. What velocity from Zlatan Ibrahimovic on that corner kick. Referee calling a foul against Ola Kamara. Tough to see what the Norwegian had done wrong. Flung himself at it in a 50-50 ball. Say the expression on Zlatan Ibrahimovic's face, one of frustration. And it was Kamara. He was the one infringed upon. It looked as though by Romario Williams, the Jamaican striker. Second to it, bringing down Kamara. 92nd minute. Shelbeck sends it long. All hands on deck right now for the Galaxy, trying to avoid loss number 3. Make that loss number 2. Meanwhile, a booking for Williams. Third man caution for Atlanta United. Meanwhile, foraging away. Alessandrini, the flick forward from Felcher, who was on the edge of the box centrally, but sends it over the byline. Galaxy with just 2 defeats. This would be their 3rd. Their 2nd in a row at home. They were haunted by the demons last year of poor home form. To be honest, they were haunted by the demons all season by just a substandard campaign. Kratz. Now the header was won by Carrasco. They're far forward. Oh, it's in. It's Romario Williams pulling it back. He goes to ground. Referees pointed to the spot. Another penalty kick for Atlanta United. Williams has played it, sliced through the defense. It was the challenge from Shelbeck, and he just dangled a leg out there. You'd have to say the contact initiated by the Atlanta forward. Not a challenge made by Shelbeck. Tough position for the big Norwegian to be in. Shelbeck not even challenging for the ball, just trying to stand up Williams. Nevertheless, after not awarding the penalty kick for Ibrahimovic on the other end, who was visibly fouled in all obviousness, now Williams, who was not even challenged by Shelbeck, he left that left leg dragging across the calf of Shelbeck. So Almiron will step up. It's the 5th trip to the penalty spot this season for Atlanta United. Foiled the last time by the woodwork. Almiron to wrap it up. And it's Almiron, 2-0. That's going to do it. Game, set, and match as Atlanta United convert from the spot on the 94th minute. Miguel Almiron with his 4th goal of the season and the 4th penalty kick scored this year for the Five Stripes. Sent David Bingham diving to his left. He went low and right. Well taken penalty kick, you'd have to say. from the 24-year-old Paraguay international. The MLS Team of the Week last week. He's going to find himself very much in the hunt for another place on that team this week. The man they got in 2016 from Lanús of Argentina, showing his pedigree from the spot. It's a bridge too far, and it's curtains for the Galaxy. Game over. Final score. And a cold, balmy night at the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Goals from Josef Martinez and Miguel Almiron in a deserved 3 points as Atlanta United get their second consecutive win at the Galaxy's expense and now increase their unbeaten run to 6th with their 5th win in that space. They have been nearly perfect since opening day. Brad Guzan gets the clean sheet. And just like that, the LA Galaxy lose for the 3rd time this season. All right, plenty to talk about in this one. We'll unpack it all when we return. The postgame show is coming up next. Keep it right here on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans. StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. And Toyota. Let's go places.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first, plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details on exclusions and drive with peace of mind. Toyota, let's go places.
Senores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who believe there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Those who follow their passion and inspire others to do the same. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with a Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Discover the Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
A tough 2-0 loss to the mighty Atlanta United, who are for real, folks. Goals in the first half from Josep Martinez, and in the second half from Miguel Almiron. And he deserved 3 points, you would have to say, because on the balance, quite honestly, this Atlanta United team was just a bit better than the LA Galaxy. It opened well for the Galaxy. Several opportunities for Sebastian Lletget and Ola Kamara. However, neither able to find the back of the net. And then around 15 minutes into this game, it would be Atlanta flexing their attacking muscles, predicated on movement and speed, befuddling a lot of these Galaxy defenders, finding their way in. 3 times Atlanta United hit the woodwork in the first half and eventually found the breakthrough after the penalty kick was foiled by the post by Josep Martinez. The second half started much the same as the first. Bright spots from the Galaxy. They came out with purpose. They came out with work. They came out with endeavor. The thing they didn't come out with, folks, quality and a sharpness in front of goal, and it's got to be a big concern considering the amount of talent on this roster, headlined, of course, by Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who went the full 90 for the first time in his Major League Soccer career, now in his 4th game with the Galaxy, but it didn't amount to any goals. A Galaxy team that spurned chances, but hey, on the positive side, plenty of positive moments. They were able to cut open this defense at will on several occasions, put together some lovely free-flowing movement, and unfortunately for them, a combination of wasteful finishing and some offside calls. You know that story, folks. And went against them, unable to find the back of the net, and as a result, Atlanta United continue their ascendancy up in Major League Soccer, hovering in 2nd place with the NYCFC in the Eastern Conference. Time now for our Man of the Match, which is brought to you by Herbalife. Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. This one's pretty easy. It's not going to go to a Galaxy player. It's going to go to Miguel Almiron, who was absolutely magnificent from the get-go, from the first whistle. The tireless running of the Paraguayan. His pace, vision, and ability to integrate his teammates into the attack was unparalleled. Not to mention quick feet. That's the recipe for success. That's the modus operandi of this Atlanta team. Movement and technical ability, they have it in spades, and they are going to be difficult to beat. But with Almiron dropping into that role just behind the front strikers of Ezequiel Barco, who is making his first ever start in Major League Soccer, and Josep Martinez, there's creativity and there is quality going forward. Indeed, the ceiling is very, very high for Atlanta United. Up next, of course, for the LA Galaxy, well, they will look ahead to this one and try and put it behind them as they get set for the visit of Jesse Marsch and the New York Red Bulls, another team that provides formidable opposition next week before 3 consecutive games on the road at Houston, Dallas, and Montreal. So back-to-back home losses, and a lot of questions being asked. How can the Galaxy get that attack to kick into high gear for the 2nd consecutive time here on their home ground, failing to find the back of the net, as 2 consecutive home defeats have left the Galaxy stuck on 8 points through 7 games. All right, our post-match show is just getting started. Stick around. We'll have more to come right after this on Galaxy Radio.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Señores, let's celebrate with a cold Modelo Especial. Those who believe there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Those who follow their passion and inspire others to do the same. Let's celebrate the everyday rewards with a Modelo. That Modelo Especial that remains true to its quality and taste since 1925. Modelo Especial. Discover the Especial. Serve responsibly. Modelo Especial beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
Back-to-back losses at home for the LA Galaxy after succumbing to Sporting Kansas City a couple of weeks ago. It's another 2-0 loss, this time to Eastern Conference opposition in deserved victory for Atlanta United. Christian Miles here on your LA Galaxy postgame show here on Galaxy Radio. And you have to tip your hat to Tata Martino, who's put together quite an impressive squad. But for the LA Galaxy, a team that really couldn't keep pace in terms of possession here with the Atlanta United team that really dominated the proceedings. 55% of the ball that they had compared to 45% for the LA Galaxy. In terms of stats, well, statistically, it really told the story as well. 19 opportunities on goal, 17 of which for Atlanta went on target. Big night tonight for David Bingham, even though the stats won't show it. He made some big saves, and of course the woodwork coming to the Galaxy's aid on 3 occasions. Offensively, this is where the Galaxy really have to make a keen focus right now. They've got the parts in place. They've got the parts in place in terms of being on paper, but as a team and as a unit, it's just not coming together. But hey, folks, all is not lost. It's early days right now, and it's going to take familiarity. Remember that? That's the cornerstone of success, which gets stability, which in turn gets results and success. They've only been together a matter of 2 games, and you throw in the likes of all these injuries, the addition of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, it's very much a work in progress, and that showed. 7 shots, just 1 on target. Brad Gazan really did not have a lot to do, but you got to give credit to the Galaxy spirit. Despite being outplayed and at times demoralized, they hung with it. They gave Atlanta their best swing. Unfortunately, they couldn't connect with that swing, and for the 3rd time this season, failed to find the back of the net in an MLS clash. Up next, Jesse Marsch and the New York Red Bulls. That's going to be quite the conundrum here. Marsch always has his teams ready to play. They are feisty, structured, well-organized, and competitive. And we'll see how Sigi Schmid's team gets a chance to rebuild, reassess, and get things ready in training this week. It's going to be a long week of training before next Saturday's match here at StubHub Center against another Eastern Conference opposition. It will be their 3rd this season, in the Galaxy looking for their first points against an Eastern Conference opponent on this young campaign. But still, plenty of optimism abounding here. The Galaxy, despite slipping down to 4th place in the West, level with Real Salt Lake on 10 points. They fall behind FC Dallas on 12, who are level with LAFC, and at the top of the heap right now, Sporting KC on 17 points. For Atlanta, the win takes them 1 point adrift of NYCFC into the 2nd position of the Eastern Conference as they get set for a run of games here coming up. It's not going to be too easy for them either. Tata Martino and company, though, appear that they've put the humiliation of that early loss to Houston behind them and starting to hit their stride right now as they get set for the visit of Montreal next Saturday before they hit the road on the 5th of May to Chicago and return home for a big clash against the Western Conference leader, Sporting Kansas City. My final take, well, the Galaxy gave it their best shot. They came out with the same formation. Yes, the exclusion at the last minute, the injury warm-up of Jonah Dos Santos had a profound effect on this game. Baggio Husidic became in as a late substitute into the starting lineup, making his first appearance, but in all honesty, the Galaxy midfield was overrun. They could not find a way to keep with the pace and movement of this Atlanta side, in similar vein to what we saw against New York City SC, David Villa, Morales, and the like. It's a problem situation the Galaxy are going to have to solve here and perhaps get a little bit more pace and ability to deal with those types of attack if they want to have any success against these types of teams, because, let's be honest, these are the types of teams that they are going to come up against, not just in the regular season, but also the playoffs as well. So once again, the final score here from the balmy nights in Carson, the StubHub Center. The LA Galaxy 0, Atlanta United 2. On behalf of all the good people down here at StubHub, I'm Christian Miles saying good night from Carson.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
A car's value is more than its price tag. That's why every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care no-cost maintenance. Toyota Care covers factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. Plus 24-hour roadside assistance and lockout protection. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. See dealer for details and exclusions. And drive with peace of mind. We make it easy on you. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Galaxy fans, 2 pizzas are better than 1. That's why Papa John's is offering you 2 large one-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large Papa John's pizzas loaded with quality and topped with your favorite topping for only $7.77 each. Order online at papajohns.com or walk into your local Papa John's today. We're locally owned and operated. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Limited time offer. Prices and participation may vary. Not valid with all discounts. Additional toppings, taxes, and fees extra.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.